The Philippines' claims in the South China Sea are also not recognized by the world. The Philippine activist and opinion columnist Rigobertotiglao recently shared on his Facebook page a very insightful post about the Philippines' claims in the South China Sea or SCS that was made by the retired Admiral Joel Garcia, who served as Commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard or PCG under the administration of former President Rodrigoduterte or FPRRD. Here is what Admiral Garcia wrote, quote, "In like manner that the Philippine claim of sovereignty and sovereign rights in the so-called West Philippine Sea, or WPS, is not also recognized by the whole world. More so, the named West Philippine Sea is not registered in the United Nations or UN system and therefore not also recognized by the whole world. That makes the WPS area disputed. Since it is disputed, the Philippines has only two options: diplomacy or war. Megaphone diplomacy is not diplomacy as it adds fuel to the conflict. The Philippines can amend its constitution and include Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus as part of its territory, but needs the recognition of the whole world under the UN system. The Philippines has not even officially published a map to show its territorial claim in the SCS. That also adds to the problem. The Filipinos will be fighting a war without knowing the location or exact geographical coordinates of the so-called territory it is fighting for. It is only the warmongering media that is dictating the narrative of the SCS conflict. The arbitral award did not rule on territorial issues, but only maritime entitlement under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea or UNCLOS. Ironically, the Philippine claim in the arbitral award has not been recognized by the claimant states, such as Malaysia, Vietnam, China, and Taiwan, if we consider Taiwan as a state. Incidentally, if Taiwan recognizes our claim in the SCS, probably we can defend Taiwan in case it is invaded by China. But Taiwan will never recognize our claim. In this case, why the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement or EDCA? We have to educate first our people on the truth of our claims in the SCS. Very sad, end quote. It is good to know that the PCG also had some very objective people in their organization like Admiral Garcia, because that organization has now been polluted with the likes of the shamelessly pro-United States or US and anti-China people like Jaytarriela. Just to add to what Admiral Garcia wrote, take note that even the US does not recognize the Philippines' claims in the SCS. That is why they never mention defending any of our claimed territories there, only the ships, aircraft, etc. of the Philippines. Note also that while the US refuses to recognize the Philippines' claims in the SCS, they wholeheartedly proclaim that the Senkaku Islands belongs to Japan. So again, that shows how the US keeps shortchanging the Philippines.